Hi everyone, welcome to Deanna Budgets. Thank you so much for joining me on this cash stuffing video today. Today we are going to be cash stuffing paycheck number 3 for the month of January. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So happy to have you. I am a hybrid budgeter, which means that I leave my bills in the bank, but I do cash stuff my variable spending for the week, as well as my sinking funds. I also use savings challenges to help me save up toward my long-term goals, and those challenges are unstuffed at the end of the month and put into a high-yield account to grow interest. My husband and I both work. He works full-time in the city. He is a construction superintendent, and I work as a office manager for a bookkeeper for a small construction company in my town. So here we are. We get paid weekly, and he gets paid on Friday. I get paid on Wednesdays, so I usually wait till Friday and we do a combined cash stuffing. We do have a combined income stream here. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to count the cash. First and foremost, we should have $1,245 to stuff today. 253, 54, 55, 56, 57, 50, 800, and 20, 40, 60, 80, 9, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, and 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, that's $1,100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,200, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. So we have $1,245. I always start by unstuffing my variable spending from the previous week to see what we have as rollover. Okay, guys. So in groceries, it's a miracle. We have rollover. Crazy amount of rollover. This is because my husband went shopping. I was super busy on Saturday. I had to help with an event. And he went into the supermarket and he literally got the bare essentials. So we have $120 rollover. So good for hubby. Of course, that means I would have to shop extra the following weekend. So definitely spent it all. But still happy with that. Now this is being unstuffed from the second week. So, the way by the time I get to film, I've already spent a lot of this current cash stuffing because my week starts on a Friday with my expenses. So this is from basically unstuffing the second pay week. So in gas, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. Awesome. We're going to leave all of that in there. Food. Even food has money, which is so amazing. We have 60. We didn't spend any of it. Oh my goodness. This is because I said it was such a super busy weekend and we didn't get to do any eating out, which is great. So this rollover is amazing this week. This $10 in my personal, I actually got this, you guys. This company that does like, what do you call it now? Surveys, I guess, radio broadcasting surveys. They've been like trying to get me to do stuff for them, and I've done 1 and 2 things, and they'll just send an envelope and it'll have like money in there. So this time it had $10, so I was like, yay. So I'm gonna take that out and save it as rollover. Why not? Miscellaneous has $20. Oh my gosh, this is great. And my daughter was the big spender this week. She has $4 left, so that is going into her sinking fund directly. And I have a Sephora gift card because I went to a bridal shower and I won. I won one of the little games. So I got a little Sephora gift card. So that's exciting. And it was in my wallet. I guess I should put it back in there. I never get to go to Sephora. So that's fun. So let's see how much rollover we have. This is crazy. Okay, hold on. 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 210. Oh my goodness. I haven't had rollover like that in I don't even know how long. So that is amazing. I'm super excited. And let's stuff the wallet. I'm going to put this off to the side because we are going to stuff this into our rollover savings challenge at the end of the video. That's an amazing amount. I'm super happy about that. Okay, so groceries is going to be getting 180 per usual. Okay, 150, 70, 80. Gas is getting $100, 50, 100. So we now have 51, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 40, 240. Awesome. For food, we are adding $60, 20, 40, and 60. Personal, hubby is going to get his 50. I'll put it off to the side, and I will take 50 for myself, and I'll take some ones with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And miscellaneous is going to get 20, and my daughter gets 30. Okay, so wallet is ready to be unstuffed again for the spending I did over the weekend, and I can guarantee you it is not as pretty as this week. Okay, wallet is done. Yay. Now let us get our bills out of the way. I only cashed off a few bills because these are paid in cash. So for the phone, we are adding $25 today. So today, well, why did I write the wrong date? This is for the 23rd's cash stuffing. $25, which should bring us up to 210. So let's get that here, 25. And let's add it in and see where we ended up. 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 205, 10, 210. Awesome. I am ahead on this, so I will be budgeting less for that next month. Car insurance is a semi-annual bill. I pay it twice a year. It will be due in the spring, and we are putting $35 in today. I do transfer this money at the end of the month to my high yield account to gain interest, since it takes a while for the bill to post and I don't need to have it ready until such a time. So might as well gain me some interest. So we are adding $35, which, oh my goodness, I'm very happy with this fund. It brings us up to $631. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 105 so far for this month, and the rest, which is $526, is in the bank. Okay, I do update that little in the bank tracker at the end of every month. So that is it for the bills, and now we move on to our savings binder. So for savings, I do the standard amount pretty much every week, and we are going to start with putting $50 into our daughter's account. So she will get her 50, which brings her up to 150 for the year, because we did reset this fund at the beginning of the year. I like to just keep the year separate so I can see what we were able to accomplish. If all goes according to plan, I should save $2,500 into her account as well as our account, because I do 50 a week, right? And that equals $2,500. 50 times 52. Yeah, oh, it's 2,600. I'm sorry. 2,600. However, little girl last year saved $4,000 into her account. Yes, because she got like lots of little bonuses here and there, including gifts from her grandparents and everybody. So yes, let's go. Emergency is getting no money because that gets funded from my my savings challenge videos that you will see me stuff that, and it gets unstuffed into here at the end of the month. Month ahead is getting some money. We are putting in $20, and that will bring us up to $483 for the year. And this is working on our second month ahead, because we did the first month and we were able to complete it last year, so yay. I just saw this Band-Aid flash and I didn't give the disclaimer. This is my daughter's cute little Band-Aid. I ran out of the professional ones, but I got a little boo-boo, as she would say. I got bit by like a random spider and it blew up and it was awful, and I didn't want to show that to you guys. So yes, that's why that's there, in case you were wondering. Vacation gets stuff from challenges, and I was able to film, well, I did film a video stuffing this, but I did it with my daughter and she was all kinds of feisty. So I don't know if I'm going to post that one, but we did complete some challenges, and that's why there's cash in here. So you'll see that on my stuffing at the end of the month. that is it for this binder, you guys. Everything else goes in there from my long-term savings challenges at the end of the month. Okay, the next thing I want to do before I forget is put $100 into my vacation binder. This is a savings challenge I'm doing from Rock's Budgets, and I am getting very close to completing the book. So I'm using this little binder, and I'm going to be putting $100. I'm just trying to see how I'm doing the denominations. So I'm doing a 50 and 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 5s. I guess I did not put any ones into it this time around. So let's just double check that that is 100. 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100. Yay. Awesome. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. And we now move on to our sinking funds. Okay, this is my sinking funds binder for this year. Well, at least for now, I've decided to directly stuff my sinking funds and keep track of what's going in there every month, bi-weekly. This is my tracker. You can find this on my Kofi if you're interested in a similar setup. I do put the ones I want to focus on for the month, put a goal, and then I try to work on chipping away at that throughout the month. Things don't always go exactly as planned. Some get overstuffed, some get understuffed. It all depends on what's happening and where the funds are needed. But if things go okay, then I try to stick to it as best as I can. So today we are putting $300 into our sinking funds, and we're going to be hitting the buffer, our groceries, family fun, and date night, as well as clothing. So let's go ahead and get those envelopes stuffed. So for our buffer, we are adding $30 today. So let me put that on my tracker. 123, adding $30, which should bring my buffer to $394, which is amazing. I like when the buffer has money. It makes me very happy. There is going to come a point when I don't stuff a certain sinking fund if it has enough cash in there. I do have goals as to what I want the cap in the total amount in there to be. 1, 250, 320, 40, 60, 80, 91, 2, 3, 4, 394. That is amazing. My buffer is getting good love, which means that I'm not overspending in my envelopes. I have this little dashboard here. You can also get this on my Kofi. It is editable. You can put your own categories and your own amounts in and then print it off, laminate it, punch it, put it in your binder. I do want a goal of 500 in that buffer. So once it hits that, I will just try to maintain the balance if I can. That's my goal with these sinking funds. Get to where it should be and then just try to maintain the balance. So that's another side goal I have. So now we're moving to groceries. Now groceries, okay, we are adding $70. So $70. And let's see where that brings us. 434 plus 70, we have 504. Now I did go to Costco over the weekend, so this will be unstuffed to some extent. However, I didn't spend a ton at Costco like I normally do, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so we should have 504, 51, 52, 50, 70, 90, 3, 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 4, 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 501, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. I'm happy if I can save money on groceries because they're so ridiculously expensive. And, you know, just trying to buy on the sales, and some weeks will be not a lot of spending and other weeks will be crazy. Alright, now we go on to family fun / date night. Okay, yay. Now this envelope has me excited. Okay, we are adding $150 in here. And that should bring us to $365. Yay. Okay, so this is getting $150 because we are going on a little date night this coming weekend. So excited. We're going to go to this restaurant. My husband hasn't been there yet. I've been there once. The food is amazing. Let's see what we have. 365. 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Yay. With this, we should be able to have a nice dinner, appetizers, drinks, dessert, the whole 9 yard. Guys, if I'm going out on a date night, I want to enjoy myself. I don't want to pinch pennies, so I try to save up for it so that I can just enjoy myself and reward myself for all the hard work. Saving money and not spending all the time is hard work because it's so easy to spend. So when I have it here, I feel guilt-free when I am spending it. And that's the point of me having envelopes. Okay, so clothing. Yeah, well, that date night should be fun. I'm going to have my daughter sleep over at her grandma's house. And we're going to actually, it's going to be like a double date. So that's going to be nice with some friends. Okay, so clothing is the last envelope that will get some money. And this is needed because my poor clothing fund is so sad and empty. This one needs money. I think I'll have to put some more in here next week as well. Okay, so $50 going in, which will bring us up to $60. And I know I need it because I just went on Amazon and tried to get myself a pair of jeans. So hard to shop for jeans. $60 in here. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I find it very hard to shop for jeans. And yeah, it's just hard to find things that fit me. I have I'm telling about my body now, you guys, but I am a little bit broad in the hips, and things always fit me very weird because I got a little bit of that hourglass going on, but I also have a mom pooch, so that makes it hard. Anywho, that's it for my sinking funds. TMI, right? Okay, moving on. We are going now to, I think all I have left is savings challenge money, you guys. That should be it. So we should have $175. Let us verify that. Okay, so we have 50, 120, 30, 40, 50, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 175. Yay. Okay, so that is correct. And what I'm going to do, which I have promised to do, and I will not forget, not this time, I want to stuff one roll of the die into our Sweet Stock Savings Challenge, which is going toward our home deposit. This challenge saves $10,000, created by myself and Andrea over at No Bucks Given. Totally free. Please download it and save along with us. And it has varying amounts. And you guys, you know, it's a challenge, but it's so motivating because it's so much fun. So what I'm going to do, let me grab my 12-sided die. I'm just going to roll it once, just once, and whatever I'm told to save, we're just going to save that, okay? Section 12. Okay, section 12. It's actually a pretty reasonable section. This is the color and save. Each flower is $25, so we are saving $25 toward our home deposit this week. Yay! Guys, my last savings challenge video, I had so much cash to stuff. I felt like a high roller, but not this week. And that is how it is. Okay, I'm going to do this beautiful hibiscus flower. This reminds me of my home in Jamaica. My dad is in Jamaica. He is going to be coming back. He was supposed to be back on Sunday, but the snowstorm pushed his trip out, so he will come back on Tuesday. By the time I post this, he should be back and home, comfortable. But yeah, this reminds me of my home. Let's put $25. So this real cash will go into my savings challenge binder. And I will put this in here along with some prop notes. So let me just stuff this in here first. And let me grab the prop. My prop binder is over here, you guys. That's where I keep all my prop cash. So I'm just going to grab 25 out of here. I got this prop cash on Amazon, you know, super cheap. You can also just make prop cash, print it out, you know. So I'm adding 25 into here. All right, and I'm going to make a note of that on my tracker right here. So I am batch filming, so it is still the 26th for me. I'm catching up on my videos. So this brings us up to $725 saved, yay, into Sweet Stocks. And I'm gonna put the cash over here because I want to keep my cash in the same binder. That goes all the way to the back. So we're putting $25 in, and this is gonna be so fun to unstuff at the end of the month. All right, awesome. So the only thing we have left to do now, we're gonna put this cash away to be saved in the next video. And I decided to use my pouch to put my savings challenge money in. because it's not getting unstuffed challenges anymore. So that's a good spot to put the money until I need it. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care. Bye.